YouTube, Zodiacs, what's going on, man? It's your favorite Gemini, Cash the Gemini. I'm back with another video, back with today's video of 12 days of Sideshow, recap and grades is what the title is. Joined by Buck Fangs, man. Buck, it's been a minute that we've been on together, man. What's going on? It's been a minute.
I'm
Kind
good,
of missed you,
man.
bro. Kind of missed you.
I missed you too, bro. It's been too long.
Yeah,
New year, we got to get the team back together.
we definitely do. There's a lot of cock going around. There needs to be a lot of women opposed to cocks, but that's another story for another day. Fake retirees.
Yep. They don't. They just don't know how to quit.
They
Like
don't,
a crackhead
man.
on.
Nino Brown. Nah, man. But I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Been trying to upload some content lately. Before we get started, as the ticker says down below, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hey, we'll join into the Sideshow 12 days and give our overall grades and just see what we think, man. I think I have all these in order. I'm pretty sure I do. Now, starting off with this first one, we got Batman versus Joker, Eternal Enemies. What are you thinking about this? You know, it seems like Daniel Bell did more than one piece this year, which is kind of cool.
This is like a. I see this and it's well done, but doesn't particularly like draw me in. But then again, I'm not like the biggest Batman fan.
Yeah.
One thing I can say is the muscle structure on Batman is exquisite. It's done really well.
Yeah.
The striations, the separation, and the individual muscles, that's pretty good. The way his abs and his like midsection, the serratus, the lats, the way you see them plugging in, just generally all the forms, they're looking good, and like the stretch of the arm, as he's holding back Joker. If you even look at his forearm, see all the muscles just popping out. That's pretty slick. I like that. And I know a lot of people will be happy that the cape is sculpted, but just in general, I'm not really that big of a diorama guy. But the Batman himself, the sculpt, I find very appealing, and I probably would have liked it if this sculpted Batman was solo in a different pose. Something cool that I also noticed, it looks like Joker's leg has been broken.
Oh, wow. Didn't even notice that. It's bloody. It's definitely effed up.
It's crooked, right?
It is definitely messed up for
It
certain.
looks like he pissed off Batman way too much this time.
Oh,
and
bro.
Batman
He
decided
said,
to break his
"You
leg.
gonna burn my cape?" Nah, man. I actually like this piece here. You know, originally I was considering Prime One Batman versus Killer Croc because I wanted a Killer Croc. I figured with the dimensions it wouldn't be able to do it. Obviously, I'm not able to. Then the price point is going to be crazy on that, as people already know. It's like 15, 16, 17, whatever the price is. But this here, I do like it. This is actually one that's going to take its place. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this in. The fact that it's premium format is crazy. This is going to look nice in the Gotham room. The only thing that will stop me from picking this up is just the dimensions. That is it. Not the price, because I'll do the extended 8-month payment plan, get it as cheap as I can per month. That cape is probably going to be the thing, but I think they're going to do fabric just from the look of it, and I think I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm thinking it's going to be fabric.
No, it's going to be sculpted. You can see sculpted flames on it, I think.
You don't think those are like CGI? Not CGI, but you know what I'm saying, graphics.
Can you pull back a bit?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a sculpted cape.
Sculpted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
may have to angle it a certain way. Then I'll see if I can fit it for sure.
Yeah. Depends. I guess they said it's premium format, so it is going to be bigger than a lot of people might be thinking.
Right.
It's going to be a big statue.
But
cost
now
is going to be
what
a
I
thing.
think they're gonna do, like the Joker PF that Daniel Bell did, I think what they're
Hmm.
gonna do is they're gonna take that same space, have Joker laying on the base with his leg out, and Batman basically on top. Daniel Bell, remember he talked about the Green Lantern and other pieces that he's done to keep the price point down, but keep it compact. So he's gonna do a very good job of keeping the space, keeping that price down to what they want to hit. I think this piece here, $1,200. Twelve
Hmm.
hundred bucks. They're gonna knock it out the park.
Yeah,
I'm
I think it's
secure.
like a company-wide goal, right?
Oh,
Sideshow is
100%.
always trying to keep things like affordable for the customers.
100%. Yeah.
Um, yeah, but like something else that you can see is like they got a lot of Easter eggs, and
Oh
just a lot
yeah.
of like things to build the scene for you
Dude, I
without
didn't even
like
notice this.
spreading out the base so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
the teeth.
Yeah, I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that. The teeth. Yeah.
exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. The teeth, and then like the detonator in his hands.
Yep. Exactly.
All the
Yep.
cards.
Yep.
But something else that just like builds on the character of Joker that just lets you know more about his personality is that you see
Exactly.
the way he's holding the fish. He's got his
Mhm.
pinky out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like that tells you something about the character, right? He's
Yeah.
trying to be classy or something,
Hmm.
and yeah, nice storytelling. I'm not sure how people are gonna feel about like the whole abandoned warehouse base falling into
Yeah.
acid. Even seeing that,
Yeah.
although it is a common thing for like Joker.
Yeah. The
Um,
Joker. Yeah.
yeah, but like I'm not necessarily tired of it, but it would probably be nice to get like different kind of base.
Agreed. I agree with that sentiment 100%, man. But that was day one, which I think that was a great way to start it off with the bang, something that's never been done before with Sideshow, as far as 1/4 dial. So I think that was pretty cool. Moving on to day two, and this was kind of crazy because I know our guy Casual had the Mystique, got rid of it, got it back again, and then they was like, bam, Mystique premium format figure. I do know Casual said he loves the portrait of what he's seeing so far. Any thoughts on this? For me, I'm out of X-Men, so I'm just sticking away. I'm like, hey, I'm like the Karen at the park, looking at the black kids making lemonade. That's
Oh
all. I'm
man,
just looking from afar, man.
I'd say death to all muties.
Oh wow.
Um, put
Shout out
them in
Anthony Forbes. That's him.
the concrete mixer and say goodbye to them. Let it dry. Let them be underground and they're gone.
Let it go. Let it
No more
go.
mutants. No more mutants. Get rid of all of them. Uh, I think also should mention
Yeah.
there's like teasers maybe for
Really?
Destiny and Blob, but that
Oh,
might
because they're
just
right
be
here.
yeah. But who knows? That might just be there to like set the scene. They
Y-
might do those
eh,
characters. They might not do them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like in terms of X-Men characters, we've mostly been getting good guys
Yeah.
and not that many bad guys. So it
Yeah.
would be cool to see those two.
It will be cool. It will be cool. I think this isn't something I'm picking up. I sold most of my X-Men except for Deadpool and Logan, and I just kind of feel like, far as the space and everything, it's just something I don't want to commit to. Like I said, I'm for my man cave. I'm just sticking with Spider-Man for the most part, and the rest I'm still trying to figure out. But shout out to the guys for getting a new Mystique, the ones who missed the old one or just want to update a Mystique, man. So shout out to that for you guys. Day three, man. Ooh, I was surprised with day three, Buck. I really was, man. Oh, not day three, it was day four. But anyways, day three, Captain Rex premium format. Um, this isn't anything I would ever get. If I were to get any Star Wars, I would always get a Sith. I would always want Vader, Maul. If it was any good guys, would literally be Yoda and Mace Windu. That's it for me. That's
Oh,
it.
Captain
Yeah.
Rex can be a good or a bad guy.
See, I haven't gotten that far. I literally got. I watched all the movies, but as far as the animated stuff, I'm like season one of Clone Wars. Like it's so long.
I can't even remember the names of the movies, but in
Yeah.
the prequel trilogy,
Yeah.
when the clones betray the Jedi, whatever. Um, yeah, isn't Captain Rex one of the people that betrays the Jedi? I believe so.
I'd have to ask Danny, Vader, anybody else who knows. Man, this is I'm not I'm not the verse guy. All right, I'm not the verse guy. But yeah, man, just happy for the collectors, Star Wars collectors, that they get another person added to their repertoire. But day four, I was all for, bro. Damn it, I'm off again. It wasn't day 4. I'm sorry, guys. Dazzler, another mutant.
Dazzler.
Again, this didn't do anything for me. I was happy that that the collectors get a Dazzler, that they got a Dazzler art print, both what canvas, framed, unframed. So I was happy for the collectors to get this, but again, it doesn't do anything for me per se. What about yourself, man?
You know, it's a teaser. I don't care about this character. One thing that I do like is the kind of paint on her pants. You can see it's like iridescent. You can see that like it looks like kind of like a rainbow. Like there's a rainbow along the Terminator of the Shadow.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So
that's like a Predator outline or something.
So it's pretty cool. So that's a function of the kind of paint they're using. Nice touch. I'm pretty curious what kind of base she's on, because she looks like she's on some kind of custard or something. There's a disco ball. You see that? The yellow?
I see it. I don't know, but I think they're going to give like the same yellow type paint like they did for the premium format Captain Marvel. It's going to be that same yellow hue is what I'm assuming, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, again, it's another, mutant. So shout out to the X-Men collectors out there, man. I think I'm finally right on what I've been trying to talk about, what I've been excited for.
What you've been waiting for.
What I've been waiting for. Thank you.
John Constantine. Oh shit, I forgot. Can you go back to Dazzler for a second?
Oh boy, here we go. X-Men collectors, you never get enough. Go ahead.
Death to all muties. We can move forward now.
Okay. So this here is the John Constantine premium format. They kind of do like a 2-for-1 the day. They showed us an art print as well, which you guys will see later. I'm very excited for this. Now there's 2 statues that I was thinking about doing one-offs that don't really fit anything else I'm doing per se, but I just kind of wanted a one-off, and that was going to be John Constantine and Red Sonja. I have the space for a one-off, and I was thinking about doing it. I don't know if it's smart, but I was thinking about doing it. Now, if you talk about individual, always have been a John Constantine fan. Not so much Justice League Dark, but just specifically John Constantine. I think it would be cool to get the art print, to get the statue. I honestly think it would just have like a little curio or shelf, or so to say, of just John Constantine. I think it would be pretty dope. That you could, get the books and everything. I'll just like the idea. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm curious what route they're gonna go. They've shown us a tombstone.
They've shown a tombstone, but if you look at the art print, it's very similar for the teaser. So is it going to be him sitting down? Is it going to be him standing next to the tombstone? We're definitely not going to get a wing like Prime 1, so people will need to stop that right there.
I don't think he's going to be sitting down.
I don't either.
I think that would be a terrible choice.
He's going to be standing in front of the tombstone. He's going to be standing in front of the tombstone. It's going to say John Constantine, right? Like the Prime 1, but without the wing, we're going to get the ghoul. Just like they did with Anna. We're not going to get the rabbit. We're going to
be doing magic, because the Prime 1 isn't doing magic. So I think
he's not going to be doing magic. He's not going to be doing magic.
I feel like he will be. He's going to be casting a spell. I think the bigger guess is he going to be mixed media or sculpted clothes?
Ooh. Mixed media, like the Logan.
But
mixed media like the Logan.
Right? Is that it? What part is it going to be? Is it going to be his trench coat? Mixed media?
Oh, dude, they're gonna do like PCS does with the horror line. Like the the Michael Myers.
But the entire thing mixed media?
Essentially so.
I think that would be a terrible idea. I think people will hate that. They would ruin the statue for people. And so, Sideshow, just hear me out. If you haven't finished planning out that John Constantine, Do not make it fabric.
These views are not brought to you by Cash the Gemini's channel. Somehow Buck's mic went off, man. Somehow his mic went off.
They
All
need to
right.
do like sculpted, or else they're gonna like
No,
make people mad.
I do agree though. Like I'm fine either or, but I think the vast majority would be like, hey, if his coat is sculpted, maybe. But then a lot of people don't like that because it can kind of deteriorate over time. But hey, we'll see. Either way, $600 to $800. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. All right, moving along though, man. Olivia with the Betty Page. This does something to the odor collectors, but I have no clue who this is.
Oh man,
And they're gonna.
She's a pinup model.
No, I mean I know, but I'm just saying like, far whatever. Anyways, whatever. There he goes, Betty Page. Was this like a real model, by the way?
Yeah, a real person.
Okay, real person. Okay, gotcha. Well, hey, man, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have fun with the what is it, a PF? Probably
Yeah.
1/5. I don't know, like the 1/5.
It's
like
gonna
the
be
Frankie.
dope. It looks like she's wearing a corset. Right?
Yeah.
Based on the pattern.
Yeah.
On
man.
the back. I might get this.
Shout out Hugh Hefner.
I'm also hunting
Hey, she did Playboy stuff. I'm just saying, shout out Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, her legs are crossed. She's sitting on some kind of chair. So this will be cool. It's definitely kind of similar to the Frankie Reborn she did recently, which I'm like trying to hunt down now. So I'm gonna pick that up, that Frankie. See if I can find it. This looking good. I can't wait to see more on this. This is one of the things that I'm excited about.
No, all jokes aside, she does amazing work, man. From her prints, her statues, the artwork, everything, man. It's amazing work. So the people who are getting this, I think they definitely will like it. Nice teaser from Sideshow and Olivia there. Moving on, I think now we're on like what, day 8, maybe day 7. We had the Spider-Man premium format. I know you're a Spider-Man guy. I'm not saying this is something that you are intrigued about, but what are your thoughts on Spider-Man? But separately, what are your thoughts on the villains? Before you go, I'm under the impression it's gonna be some sort of forced perspective type situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it forced perspective. It looks more like his villains are just like made out of smoke. It's
ooh,
what's the word?
Almost like they did with the Sideshow Punisher out of his gun, how it had skulls with the smoke.
But this is more like surreal. It's like a surrealistic take, because it's not meant to be like a realistic object. It's just it's a way to represent those characters in a way that doesn't really make sense in terms of you standing wherever he is, unless this is somehow Mysterio's power.
Mysterio's illusions,
For Spider-Man himself, the colors look fantastic.
Oh, love the paint. Love the paint.
The web lines, the webbing on his suit, I like that they're dug in, they're embossed, I guess. And his eyes look good.
My main gripe?
What's up?
That left leg. I don't know why. It's that left leg for me, man.
I don't think there's anything wrong anatomically with it.
It doesn't match the right leg.
It's not supposed to. It's like his leg is out,
Yeah.
He's putting. So if you think about like, whenever one of the principles that you want to focus on when you're like making a drawing or doing any kind of art, like representing a person or anything, is weight distribution, and like whether the character seems grounded. And if you look at this immediately, you can tell that like his weight is he's putting most of his weight on the leg that is coiled, that is bent, right?
Yeah.
The other leg doesn't have any weight on it, so it's like it can be relaxed and it's put out, and most of his weight is leaning to one side. I think it makes sense. A lot of the times people complain about anatomy stuff, and it's so I think it can be bogus, but in the end, it just depends on like what you like. Uh, his one thing that I'm not too crazy about, I think this Spider-Man is seems a bit like slender.
Oh wow.
Um, I would have liked maybe I'm looking for something a bit more bulky,
Mm-hmm.
closer to like Romita Senior, and I think it's Jerry Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'd like
Okay.
to see that.
Bless
But
you.
this looks all right. It doesn't look awful. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It seems like with the Sinister Six in the back, hopefully it's something you can take off if you don't like. You know, I can kind of see Craven's shawl or fur like
Yeah.
fit stuff.
We got Craven, Vulture, Sandman, Mysterio, Spider-Man. So it's like, are we gonna have Doc Ock? And who
Hmm.
else are we missing?
I think they need to make these characters. They haven't made these characters, you know. They need to do a Mysterio, Craven. I think Sideshow could do a really good Craven. Imagine they did a Craven to pair with their like symbiote. That would be so freaking awesome, right? Or like
Indeed. Indeed.
even because like I mean, it's not like it's supposed to be symbiote, but like the reference to the Craven's Last Hunt storyline, that would be sick. You
Yeah.
know, I know it's the black suit, but like, just give us the Sinister Six. Do more Spider-Man. Make the next few years be year of Spider-Man. I'm tired of seeing X-Men, man. No
I
more mutants.
wonder I wonder will we get Electro on here? Electro or Doc Ock?
Electro, yeah. Maybe even a
Maybe, or
shocker
maybe
for
maybe
you.
on the back or something. Huh?
So maybe even a shocker for you.
Hey, pigs don't fly, man. But I'm looking forward to this piece, and when it does be fully revealed, we'll come back and we'll review it though, man. Um, let's move on. This was a two-parter for one day, man. I think this is really nice. It's nothing that I would obviously get, but I think if you're just a collector of art, I think this female right here, as well as this next one, this is the one I like more, by the way. Or I like the statue of this more, but I like this blonde more. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, like I'm looking at these statues like they're pinups or something,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I like the blonde a lot more.
Both
I
makes
I hope
sense.
they give you the option to display without that staircase in the back. I don't like that, forced perspective look here, but
Yeah,
I'd like to take that off. The portrait looks nice.
yep.
I just like I really like these pulp characters
Mm-hmm.
and like the theme, the era, all that stuff, the design language. It's very appealing to me. So I'd like to see this get made. Obviously it's already getting made, so I might pick this up. I'm kind of like building a bigger female section in my collection.
Nice, nice, man, nice. Any thoughts on the next one here? Hawana Kalili, codename Dancer.
Mm.
I
I'm
like
not
the
feeling
tentacles.
her portrait, but yeah, the tentacles, you know, I want to see more of the base.
Hmm.
And yeah, but the thing is, because I'm looking at this kind of like pinups,
Oh
it's
yeah.
important that like, the portraits look nice.
Hmm.
I'm not feeling this. I think that's mostly due to like paint and the way they've chosen to paint it. So uh I might still pick this up and I might just get it repainted. So
Hmm. Yeah, for sure, man, for
you see the
sure.
names of the movies in the bottom. So this is from a movie called Deep Down. Although there's no movie called Deep Down, at least that they're referencing, they just made fake movie names, I believe. The last one was Mr. Sin.
Yeah, it said Mr. Sin. It kind of gives that old school kind of feel, but looks pretty cool though, man.
Mhm.
Let's see what's left, man. We got Wolverine and Colossus Fastball Special. This one kind of got me. I'm not gonna lie, because I like Logan. I like Logan and Deadpool, and then it's like obviously Logan is Wolverine, and then Colossus is always there with Deadpool in the movies and Logan, and this one kind of got me, and it really made me want this just to be up front. What's your thoughts on this, man?
think I actually have like a unique take on this statue.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
like honestly, in my opinion, I want to say no more mutants. Get rid of this shit. We don't want to see any more mutants, please. Only Spider-Man from now on. Get rid
Yeah.
of the X-Men. Get rid of the Brotherhood. None of
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Um, let's see here. 1 second. No, see, I know a lot of people are talking about the Colossus with the paint because it's not like chromed or shiny. But for me, I like it. Like, I don't want, I just don't want I don't need the Colossus to be shiny. Like, I think it's fine. But I also feel like it doesn't take a lot to make me happy though either. So my opinion is kind of, I guess I don't want to say diluted, but I just don't require a lot. You know what I mean? And you know,
I
maybe it's
would.
because I'm not like a comic guy. Oh, bless
Mhm.
you, by the way. Maybe it's because I'm not a comic guy, but like, I don't know. I just don't require a lot. Like, I look at it, I see it, I like it, I'm good to go. I'll kind of nitpick stuff here and there.
Mhm.
Two things. A lot of people are talking about the hand, but I could see how his hand would somehow be like that. I can't really do the exact pose, but I could see how it would happen. You know what I mean? And then on the base here, it might have a little bit of lines and stuff. So hopefully they can smooth that
So
out. But
if you look at my arm right now, that's what he's
yeah,
doing.
Th-
And I'm literally just like having my arm right in front of me. There's
yeah,
nothing odd about it. If you go look
it's not.
online, search for pictures of footballers, the American kind,
Yeah,
throwing the football, you'll see
yeah.
different people with their arm. It helps them to gauge distance and depth.
A-
By
Aaron
putting
Rodgers is a good one. Aaron Rodgers does it all the time. That's a good one.
a bunch of them will put their arm out like this. Some
Yeah,
of them bring it closer to their body. Some of them
yeah,
stretch it out further. It just
yeah.
depends on the person who's throwing how they prefer to like have their arm out. But
He
I
may
don't
have
know.
took inspiration from a certain baseball
Again,
player or
people.
something.
This is another example of like people
Oh,
having
what?
weird anatomy takes. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's whatever.
No, it's all good, man. But I do like the fact that you can display this with the comic book or without. And I just want to put this out there. I don't know if it was Sideshow directly or a different studio, but Sideshow is selling it on their site. They actually have a Captain America that's stepping out of a comic book. It's not dynamic, but this type of statue has been done before. But again, it was just Captain America. It wasn't it wasn't two characters, and it wasn't as dynamic, as colorful, etc., etc. But it has been kind of done before. And if you don't believe me, it is on Sideshow's site. Moving on to the
Do
next
you
one
think
here. Sorry, go
this
ahead.
this has two bases?
I,
So
I don't know. I think yeah.
it does. So you
Okay.
can either have it with a comic book or
Right.
without.
Right.
Right? Do you think they're gonna like sell both as two separate options, or people get the option to have both bases in one box?
It's gonna be two separate options. I would assume. I don't think it's gonna be like an exclusive, non-exclusive. I think if there isn't, I think it's gonna be three separate options. One with the comic, one without, and then one with
Oh,
everything plus a swap out. Swap out for a
mhm.
Wolverine's head without the mask. That's
I don't think there'll be a swap out for Wolverine without the mask.
They did it with Wolverine versus Hulk.
Yeah, but like for that, it can make sense while they're fighting. Maybe it like came off. I don't feel, especially even with like all these comic panels behind them, he's wearing his mask in all of them.
Okay, but maybe he just wouldn't be screaming because that's what they did with Wolverine versus Hawk. It was one screaming, one not screaming. So
Snarling. I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see. I
snarling.
doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Next up we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. This one here didn't do anything for me. Like I said, I like the Siths as far as collecting anything. I know a lot of people were saying this has been kind of redone already, and also with it being Mythos, people were confused because Mythos is 1/5, but this is premium format 1/4. So I said to people there must be a disturbance in the Force.
I think I think this is getting premium format size because
Huh?
not crazy dynamic, and
Yeah,
also because if you think about the Mythos line, not everything, but at least the Sith,
yeah.
Asajj Ventress, the Maul, and Sidious, those have like crazy bases, and they're like dynamic. They're kind of like floating or about to jump off, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So, and this looks a bit more grounded. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why they chose to do premium format. They also anticipate like higher demand if they do it in this scale. Who knows what their team is thinking, the justification for the choices. But it kind of sucks that if you wanted a Mythos Obi-Wan, it's not going to fit with the other statues they're doing. That's not a good choice for them to make.
100% agree. 100% agree, man. Um, but I do think it's going to be a big seller. Star Wars just has a huge following, so it's definitely going to sell out eventually. Um, moving on to the second to last day, we have Weapon X. Again, this is another one that got me. Obviously, I don't have any more of my X-Men statues outside of Logan and Deadpool, but I still have all my X-Men prints. But again, with this being, one of my top two characters as far as mutants, I don't know, this one might get me depending on what it is when we see the full reveal. But I'm really surprised that they are even doing this. But this is amazing to me. So I like what I see in terms of the hands, the veins, the claws, the tubes. So far, what I see is okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you see this fingernail is kind of split on his thumb.
Yeah,
Then you see a lot of cool sculptural elements where that pipe or with the metal tip like plugs
yeah,
into his wrist.
yeah.
The skin around it is dimpled, so that's a nice
Dimple.
touch.
Yep.
You know, I heard someone say it looks like he's playing a guitar. Uh, so that's kind of funny. But otherwise, it looks pretty cool. In the end, it's just a teaser. You gotta wait to see more.
Just a
The
teaser.
portrait might suck, the base might suck. So, but at the same time, it's exciting news for anyone who wants more mutants. But we don't. We don't want any more mutants. No more mutants. Down with the muties. No more X Men.
Oh well. Now this last one, people came for me, Buck. They came for me.
Oh man.
They said, Cash, you just got done doing a review yesterday. They tried to come for me, but they don't realize that this room is Gotham and we welcome all newcomers. Shout out Daniel Bell, by the way, at his very first attempt at knocking out a female character, which he did knock out the park, by the way. And yes, without even knowing, this is a cash out. This is a cash out. This is a cash out. If this is looking what it's looking like, this is a cash out. I like the portrait. Hold on, man. Okay, let me talk my shit real quick. I like the portrait. I like the hair coming down. I like the highlights in the hair. I like the fact that it's real, like it's like a sexual subtleness where she's just like, I like that, and it matches the Black Canary and the Huntress so well, bro. She got the crowbar. And people talking about why does she have bandages? This isn't Hush. She been in them streets fighting, man.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
that's
like the bandages. I
the
love it.
bandages. It's like think about it for a second, and you'll have your answer.
Come on, think about look, bro. We got the batarangs there. We got Clayface on the base. Oh, I wish we could have had a separate Clayface. I don't need a separate Clayface. I got Clayface on the base. Just like I don't have a Robin in here. I got Robin on the in the Scarecrow base. I know y'all. I know y'all want y'all Clayface. Tweeterhead is giving y'all Clayface eventually. Is it Clayface that they're doing? Yeah, Clayface for the 1/3 bus. I guarantee you we will eventually get a licensed premium format or maquette from Tweeterhead of Clayface. I guarantee you. Eventually. But I like that they got Clayface on the base. I like that she's doing her thing. This will be coming home. It will be coming home. It will be coming home. I like the boots. I like the modern take on it. I just like the fact that it fits with the other. I mean, I love this, man. I love this. Between this and Batman versus Joker, And man, I love this, man. Go ahead, Buck.
I'll
Go
push
ahead,
back
Buck.
a bit. I think people should get their quarter scale like Clayface. It would be nice
Yes.
to be able to get like premium format rogues that they haven't
Yes.
gotten before for Batman, especially
Yes.
since like people really love Batman villains.
The
Um,
Riddler, Mad Hatter,
but
Solomon Grundy. Yes, keep going. Like,
for Batgirl herself, really
yeah.
nice S curve on the pose. Really strong line of action. I like the portrait like you.
Oh,
The gesture in
nasty.
general, she just looks
Nasty.
like a badass. She just finished a tough fight. She to the extent where she's not even using any like specific Batman utility tools. So the batarangs are gone, and she's like, he finished the fight with a freaking crowbar, you know. So
Bro, she
so
got
it
a
seems like it
way
was a
too.
tough and like hard battle that lasted for a while.
Yeah.
Um, the one thing I would say I'm not too fond of is her,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
mute
more of
myself
like
right now.
it's more
I
of
don't
like
even want to
a
hear
design
it.
thing. It's more of like a design thing. It's literally just I'm not crazy about this kind of super modernized costumes. I prefer it when it's a bit more simple, like the Batman's costume from the Batman versus Joker. It's more.
You just made the list. Oh no.
I prefer a more classic look. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I'm not too crazy about the costume. Everything else is dope. The base, it looks all right. I know some people don't like the seam line that you can see, but
I think they might clean it up a little bit.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I think it's gonna be there, but
Same line right here.
to be fair, like does it really matter? That's at least those are my thoughts. I don't think it matters
Yeah.
that it's there that much, but if
Yeah.
people don't like it, they don't like it. So, but yeah, it's something I thought I should point out because I know people don't
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And this will definitely be coming home on LA on day one, as long as my other POs are taken care of. On day one, I'm gonna be like this clip
I was
right
born ready, motherfucker.
on day one, baby.
The cape behind her, the one that's torn, is that sculpted or fabric? It's gonna be sculpted.
I don't know.
It's gonna be sculpted
I
based
don't
on like
know.
the posing. It's gonna be
Yeah.
sculpted.
Hey, I hope so. I'm ready for it, man. I'm definitely ready for it. So just to go back over everything real quick, obviously we had Batgirl. Let me see, we had Batgirl, Weapon X, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Wolverine and Colossus Fastball Special. We had a Pulp Vixen, another Pulp Vixen, Spider-Man Premium Format figure, a Betty Page statue by Olivia in Sideshow, John Constantine art print, a John Constantine Premium Format, a Dazzler Premium Format, a Captain Rex Premium Format, a Mystique Premium Format, a Batman versus Joker diorama. So, Buck, with this being said, we got to go to the final grades of the 12 days of Sideshow. And one thing that I want to point out before you give your grade, there was only one art print the entire show. However, they conjoined it with the accompanying premium format. So what would your grade be for Sideshow? And one last thing, Darth Rashid made a comment. He said, "Oh, what's going on? Why is 12 days of Sideshow taking so long?" I mean, it's called 12 days, so you can't speed it up. Is the anticipation still there? Do you want to see another 12 days next year? What's your final grade? Let's go. Let's go.
So I found myself like wanting to know what these were, but my excitement levels have definitely been higher in the past.
Okay.
I just think it also has to, in general, I'll rate this at 8.
Ooh, 8
And
out of 10.
so it's a good score. It was a good one. To be fair, they still did a bunch of teasers like plaques with nothing, like just telling you the name of the piece.
Yeah.
At least with the Mystique, there's you can see a face, like
Yeah.
so you kind of get an idea what the portrait will look like. But
Right.
still just a teaser. Dazzler is her foot.
Mm-hmm.
Betty Page is just the text.
Yeah.
Although Olivia teased some stuff on her end, but keeping that like aside, because that's not part of 12 days.
Yeah.
It's still just text on the screen from Sideshow itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But even then, you know, Obi-Wan is a silhouette, Weapon X
Yeah.
is a hand. But I think
Yeah.
we were happy that they did a bunch of statues.
Yeah.
Right. And out of all of the stuff that they've shown, I'm interested in about 4 of them. And I think that
Really?
that's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, out of all the stuff that they shown, I think I'm also interested about 4 or 5. I think the most realistic for me, far as coming home, is Batgirl, um, Batman versus Joker, and possibly the Constantine if I can figure out the space for it. Because I wouldn't mind, like I said, having a one-off section for Constantine, a one-off section for Red Sonja, and those be my only 2 one-offs. I'd be perfectly fine with that. And
I think you're 100% getting the
Red
Batgirl,
Sonja. Oh, the back. Oh, yeah, hands down.
because
Hands down.
she's coming to the Birds of Prey.
Hands down. Yeah, hands down. So that will be coming. And overall, the grade, I agree with you. I'd say an 8. There was a couple things that didn't pique my interest. I would like to see a few other things sprinkled in there. I'm glad that it wasn't saturated with art prints, but overall, I give it an 8. I'm very excited for them to continue this next year, and then also to see what other statues that they do sprinkle throughout the year that we'll be able to see, and to see these like models or whatever at their showcase that they usually have in like July or October or whenever. I'll really be excited to see that. Yeah. I'll really be excited to see.
I think this definitely sets like a positive outlook for the year for Sideshow. They started off the year with a bang. People are excited to see what's coming from them. And generally the sentiment towards the 12 days has been very positive. And I think people have been like actually looking forward to the new reveals for the day. And I think each day people have been excited or like surprised by what's come, and it's mostly been pleasant. I haven't seen anyone complain about 12 days this year, except for the fake retiree.
Yeah, definitely, man. But hey, man, you have to remember, AARP doesn't remember what they're doing, so it's okay. But hey, we respect our elders, though. We do respect our elders. They just won't remember what we say. But anyways, man, I want to thank Buck Fangs for coming on, man. Thank you guys for watching the content. Been trying to be as consistent as I can 2024. So thank you guys for watching another video throughout the day. On the bottom ticker, as you guys can see, you can follow the Facebook page, Cashing Out Collecting Community. We're almost at 200 followers. So I'd like to get that to 200. And then just keep it rising, man. Trying to keep the posts updated. I know they could be kind of, the same throughout other groups, but just want to have a good time in there, man. And as I said when we first came on, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that. Appreciate you guys. Join the Zodiac gang. Any last words, Buck?
No more mutants.
No more mutants. There it goes. Oh, Saturday, we might have a show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday, there will be a unboxing of something from the Court of the Dead. That's all I got to say. Something from the Court of the Dead. But, hey, it's been real. Peace. Cash 2024.